We're trying YouTube Live again. Let's see who's up. Let's see who's up. This is my Friday night. Beef jerky. Yeah. Beef jerky. Energy drink. I just finished my online class. I have a lot of stuff to do, but I was like, I want to go live. So I love spicy stuff. So this is a spicy beef jerky. So I gotta say, how are we? How are you guys? So I don't usually do lives. I don't know if you can hear me properly. Can you hear me? Because the AC is on because it's pretty hot inside, so I put the AC on. I don't know if I should say the brand because, you know, I'm not doing no free publicity, you know what I mean? Anyways, it's one of the best. I don't know if you guys have the same beef jerkies in the US. I don't know. It depends where you guys are, but I live in Canada. Yeah. One of my favorite, one thing I hate is when I have like something that I love. It can be like a chip flavor, it can be a beef jerky flavor, and then they just discontinue it. Wow, way to break my heart. How are you gonna discontinue something? And I swear they discontinue things that I actually love. So many things I can name. I'm like pissed. I'm actually pissed. Like I don't even want to talk about it. Stress fart. Stress fart's your name. Do you know how to make your own beef jerky? That's crazy. I never searched it up. But yeah, I get it. You know, maybe I was like part of the little group that bought the specific flavor and then they were like, okay, we're not making enough money. So I get it. Supply and demand. Supply and demand, like you said. Okay, so I started my live. Hey everyone joining in. There's no specific topic tonight. I just really wanted to go live. So I have a Patreon and I was thinking of doing lives there and I post exclusive content. I can link it here. But yeah, I tried to do a live there, but like I don't have enough people joined. I don't have enough people that are members to do a live yet, so I'm doing it here. So what's up? What are you guys doing this Friday night? Why are you home? Why are you guys home though? That's the question. You gotta work in the morning. What time are you working? Actually, everybody drop where they're at right now and what time it is where they're at. you're working now. I'm telling on you that you're watching. That you're watching me instead of working. Okay, you're on break. It's true, you're on break. 9:19. Okay, you guys are. It's 9:20 p.m. here in Quebec. Okay. For some reason, I felt like we had a big, like most of my subscribers, I feel like we have a big time difference. Time, I don't know. Chicago 8:20. Okay, an hour is not that bad. Thanks, Johan Dart. I try to bring energy in my videos because, you know, sometimes I don't have full blast energy to record with energy, but when I do, I make sure I show up. So I just want to thank everyone who, you know, watch my videos and who comment. It really means the world to me, honestly. You guys, just even being in this live, you guys can think like I'm not doing anything crazy, but you're actually like making my night right now. So I just want to say I love you guys so much. Okay, so shout out to, okay, I'm reading your names at whatever, but I remember Reagan, Quick Rips. I remember we did a live together. D Vituk, I see your comments a lot on my videos, so shout out to you. Love to see your comments, and trust me, I notice. I read almost all my comments, but I can't reply to everything. I'm like very busy. Yeah, so guys, I'm just so thankful for you guys. Okay. So I have my Patreon. I've linked it in the community a couple times. If you guys have like questions or whatever, or any requests for videos, you guys can send me messages there. I'm trying to like grow a community where I have people who actually like my content, you know, because sometimes it's easy to get a lot of views on a video, but it doesn't mean people actually like you or your content. So I have the Patreon for the people who actually are the OGs that have been following me, or that really like my content and want to be a part of the family. So yeah. So my goal, honestly, for my channel is to spread positivity, to help with confidence, self-growth. It can be dating also. I give the women's perspective. So yeah, you know, it's just vibes. It's just vibes. Yeah. Thank you, guys. Yeah, so what's up? Let me hear what you guys got to say. Let me know what's up. Yes, I do speak French. Who speaks French here? How many languages do I speak? I speak 3 languages. English, French, Portuguese, but Brazilian Portuguese. Do I make silly faces? Okay, I might. To be honest, I might. I cannot control my facial expressions. Jiu-jitsu class, that's so cool. Welcome to all the new subscribers. Welcome. Nice to meet you from Paris. Nice to meet you. My zodiac sign, I'm a Cancer. Welcome, welcome. Hello, everyone. If I'm a dancer, I love to dance. It doesn't mean I'm professional, but I love it. It doesn't mean I'm a professional, but I love it. My sweater, it's not super new, but you know, I like to feel when I'm home, I like to feel cozy, and I get easily cold, you know what I mean? Personally, I'll tell you guys something. Personally, I hate AC. I can't. But I don't like being hot and sweaty. So what I do is I put the AC on, but then I need to have a sweater or like a long sleeve or a pajama. Yep. I'm good. Let's see what you guys got here in the chat. Do you see your girlfriends making more connections in real life, or is it more and more through socials? Honestly, I'm struggling so bad to make friends, honestly. I'm in a phase right now that I really would like to have friends, but like I don't want to be like I'm not desperate to be around people. So like tonight's Friday, I rather do this than just be around people that are not bringing anything to my life, anything positive. I've done that in the past, you know, like hang out just because I don't want to be alone. I would hang out with people that really don't bring anything good in my life, and and people who are actually like dragging me down, to be honest. And I just like recently told myself like you're gonna have to cut them off. So respectfully, I kind of distanced myself to the people I was hanging around with this whole winter. Now summer now, right? So I would say like beginning of this month, I really cut off everyone that I was hanging out with whenever I would go out and whatever. And to be honest, it feels lonely sometimes, but I'm like it's for the it's for the best, because I honestly, there's some days where I'm like, okay, I wish I can like have someone to call to go hang out with right now, especially like a girl. But it's so hard to make friends these days. I don't know. This is okay. Personally, I'm personally speaking right now. Do you guys feel like it's easy to make friends right now? Like in my mind, the only way I can have friends right now or start from scratch is if I start a new job and then maybe connect with some coworkers. But I feel like that sounds so sad. Like, doesn't that sound so sad? Like I feel bad for myself that this is what I'm looking for. I'm like, I'm gonna have to, like, I'm looking for a job so I can socialize and I have friends. Anyways, it is sad. This is what it's come up to. Like, I need to have options, you know? I cannot just, okay, I had some friends that I had for years, but, you know, I don't know. After a while, if they're like not bringing anything good in your life, and you're adopting like bad habits that they're doing, or you're not progressing in what you want to do because you want to be there for them and they're not really giving you anything, what's the point? What's the point? Okay, question. Do you have a job outside of YouTube, or is YouTube your job? Okay, so I'm literally not making enough money with YouTube to make it my job. That's literally my dream. Honestly, if that can happen one day, I actually, I think I would cry. I would cry. But no. So basically, I'm starting a job as a paralegal soon, so I was studying um, for the past year, more than a year now. So I'm coming to I'm starting my internship very soon. So yeah, but I worked different jobs, customer service while I was studying. I worked in a restaurant. I worked at a call center. I worked as a hairdresser. Name it, I've done it. Trust me. Let me see what you guys are saying. Yeah, so okay, to end the note on the friendship thing. Okay? Do you guys have friends that have been your friends for more than 5 years? Is there anyone here that can say they have a close friend that actually is a close friend, that you guys have been friends for more than 5 years? Okay, and do you guys think a friend that you've been friends with? Okay, let me see. Let me start over. Let's say you have a new friendship. Okay, let's say you have a new friendship. It's been maybe a year or two, but this person is showing you that they're there for you more than your friends that you've had for like 5-10 years. Do you see them as someone you can trust more, or you're just like, oh well, they're in the early stages of friendship, so just like relationships, when it comes to romantic relationships, friendships can have like the not the honeymoon phase, right? But like a phase where you're like, okay, well, we're new friends, we're like getting to know each other, we're just clicking. There's no challenges, there's nothing that happened yet that will have them to prove that they're trustworthy. You know what I mean? Do you still, the question is, do you still value your friend that you had 5+ years over that person that you just met maybe a year or two ago, that you guys like have good moments with? Do you still value that 5+ year friend, even though the friendship is kind of like in a straight line? Hard times are when you know who your true friends are. It's true. Okay, look. What if something crazy happened to you tonight? Do you know someone you can call that will pick up and come to you? If you do, you're blessed. I'm not talking about family. I'm talking about a friend. Do you have someone that will pick up? My mommy, Ghostbusters. Okay, I'm not talking. Okay, besides 911, I'm not saying emergency where you need 911 or to go to the hospital. Okay, and okay, who's the first person you thought of? Okay, that you can call. Is it a recent friend or an old friend? 5+ is old friend. Recent is under 5 years. The person you thought of, is it an old friend or a new friend? No. You can have close friends, but you don't hang out with them every day. Like, we're adults. We have a lot going on. Old friend, okay. Friend of 2 years. I mean, 2 years, if you had two, honestly, when I think about it, years don't really determine. Like, honestly, it's like how the person showed up for you. Because let's say for the 5 years you were with you had like your good friend, nothing challenging happened to you, nothing like no hard times happened. And let's say for the past year a lot of bad luck happened to you, and your old friend didn't really show up as much as a new friend would. So I honestly don't think the years mean anything all the time, you know what I mean? Yeah, so I take that back. I don't really think like it really determines if a friend is good or not, the amount of years you know them, you know what I mean? Okay, I have another question. So I'm assuming everyone here like lived through 2020. Okay. So not really, it's not really about 2020, but I want to know if you can think of an age right now. Okay, if you can, yeah, it was rough. If you can think of an age right now that it was like, okay, look, you know how people are like 2016 was that year. Is there an age where you're like, yo, when I was that age, life was good? What age was that? If it's right now, God bless you. I mean, let me say this. I'm positive, and I feel like life is just gonna get better and better and better. Oh my God. I didn't even know you guys were in my life. Kevin, what's up? Nelson. Miss you guys. Thank you so much. Like, honestly, you guys, like, when we collabed and stuff, I was going through a lot. So, sorry if I kind of, like, ghosted. I didn't mean that. Like, I'm... As much as I'm smiling, there's a lot going on. And anyways, we had some conversations, right? So, by the end of the day, I'm happy to see you guys. I'm happy to hear from you guys. And I'm happy I got to know you guys. And, we'll keep in touch for sure. Thanks for being in the live tonight. Thanks for the $5. Yeah. Okay, let me see. I would say 15. Honestly, the age I think I was like living my life. Ironically, it was during 2020, 2021. I was traveling. And that was risky. I think I was in my early 20s. Maybe it was like 22, 23. Yeah. But you know what? It was worth the risk. Honestly, it was worth the risk. When I think about it, I don't know where I would be if I didn't take that risk. And no, I'm not Brazilian. For the people who are new here, I was born and raised here in Montreal, Canada. I don't know if you guys are familiar. Okay, chat, does anyone know the city of Montreal? Please, someone say yes. Anyways, so yeah, I was born and raised here. Well, my parents are from the Caribbean. So my mom is from Jamaica, and my father is from Dominica. Not Dominican Republic, please, because I often get mistaken for being Dominican, but I'm not Dominican. I'm Dominican and Jamaican. So yeah, so I mostly have the Jamaican culture, let's be honest, because my mom's Jamaican, so I can saltfish, jerk chicken, everything, dumpling, all of that. Oh, that's that one. Yeah, the whole 9 yards, whatever. And to be honest, recently I got in touch with my Jamaican side. Now, not what you're thinking. I'm seeing some. Not what you're thinking. So, how I got in touch with my Jamaican side, I was like, no way, I'm gonna be living on this earth. My mother's Jamaican, and I'm not gonna know how to cook Jamaican dishes. So recently, I tried for the first time, even though it's intimidating because, my mom was cooking in the kitchen. I was growing up, and she would like not let me help her, not really let me assist. Like, she would make me feel like I'm bothering her to even be in the kitchen. And it's like, it's her territory, right? So growing up, I just like never learned from her. She was not very receptive. How to say that? Is it receptive? Anyways, so I decided at my big age that I'm gonna try on my own. So I did the Jamaican oxtail. And let me brag to you guys, it was so good. I wish you could taste it. Oxtail, it was a hit. It wasn't a miss. Next, I tried ackee and saltfish with dumplings. And from memory, I remember how she would, make the dumpling, So I was like, yeah, I know what she was doing. I was looking, I was watching. So at the end of the day, when you put your head to stuff, when you're like, I can do it, you can do it. You can do it. Like, how did I just do that? I'm so proud of myself. Sometimes I'm like, you know what? You just have to believe you can do it, and you can do it. I'm literally a Jamaican cook right now. But the Jamaicans would say I'm Canadian. Oh, the Canadian, you know. I'm born and raised living in Puerto Rico. Nice. Indian background. Yeah, YouTube is really cool. Like, honestly, you can learn. Okay. I don't know if this is a hot take. If you can follow instructions, you can learn how to cook. If you go on YouTube, there are very talented chefs, no matter what type of cuisine, right? You're trying to, like, whatever. If you can follow steps, and if you can get all the ingredients listed, you can cook. Right? Lord have mercy. No, seriously. No. Unpopular opinions. I don't know if I should do that right now. I have to make a list so I come prepared if I want to talk about unpopular opinions. On the spot right now, I don't know. It's too much to ask. Too much to ask. Too much to ask. I look Jamaican to you? Amazing. Yeah, so honestly, if you guys can follow steps properly, you can cook. But I mean, some people have it, like, some people are naturals, right? Some people are naturals where they have like a natural ability to like cook things without following a recipe. Like, they just know what works together. They just freestyle, and that's me. That's me. I didn't want to like brag like this, but that's me. Okay, you can do it too. You can do it too. Oh my god. Okay, so shout out to AOHTO6 saying I look like Susan Kelechi Watson. I have gotten stopped on the street because they thought I was her. Yeah. Can you freestyle? I'm not freestyling anything. I didn't know she was Jamaican though, so that makes sense. I mean, she has a Jamaican look, to be honest. Yeah, yeah. We're actually twins. Like, how do we look so much alike? Okay, let me show you guys. Let me show you guys who it is. It's crazy. Maybe we're related. Okay, does she look like me? Wait. Need to zoom in. Okay. Does she look like me? We look like relatives. Oh my god. Yeah, I got stopped. On the street 3 times this summer. But you know what? I think maybe more like, okay, sometimes in pictures you look different than what you look like on video or in person. So maybe like in her, people have told me her body language resembles mine, so it might be like through video. Okay, here I see it a bit more. Okay, let me show you. Here I see it a bit more, look. Yeah, I see it. No, I'm actually scared. This is not normal. I'm actually scared. Like, what the hell? I'm actually freaked out. I'm freaked out. Oh my god. Thank you, Scooter, that you for the gift. Appreciate you and your channel. I was gonna ask advice on, I don't know if it will be a bother to you. No, you can ask me. Definitely ask me. Thanks again. Ask me whatever. If I look at you, if I took you to India and you were sorry, they think a princess, I would be, Oh my god, I'm flattered, but I don't know. I'm flattered. I'm prettier? Oh my god, thank you. So sweet. So sweet. But she's beautiful, you know, so I'll take it as a compliment. I'll take it as a compliment. Ay, I'll take it as a compliment. Ay. Okay, let me see. I'm chubbier. Guys, I'm trying to lose weight. Stop. I'm not chubbier, I'm thicker. I'm thick. Thicker than a snook. No, I'm joking. I love maple syrup. I love maple syrup. It's so delicious. There's maple syrup, and I also like the candies. Yeah, the candies are so good. Yes, candies. There's sugar. What is it called? Sugar. It's called tire d'érable. I like tire. I don't know what it is in French. In English. Okay, wait. Tire d'érable. In English. Let's see on Google. Tire d'érable en anglais. Maple taffy. Very delicious. Very delicious. All right. Shensia, yeah, I love Shensia. Shensia. Yeah, guys, so it's Friday night. Just home. Relaxing and chilling. Nothing to do. Okay, let me send my Patreon link for you guys because I'm thinking of doing lives over there for the future. So whoever's interested to join will join. I'm just gonna put it in the chat. There you go. If I bleach my skin, no way. Does it look like I bleached my skin? I actually got like way darker this summer. I got tanned. I actually got some color this summer. I was often on the beach. Outside. Actually, I have a birthmark though that is darker than my skin on my stomach, like this. You can see it in, if I wear like a swimsuit, you will see it. But it's darker than my skin. So I don't know if I can call it vitiligo. Vitiligo? Vitiligo. Vitiligo. No, what I'm drinking is just an energy drink. It's not alcohol. Don't worry. Don't worry. Relax. Relax. Have you ever been in a rave? Nope. A beauty mark. I have a beauty mark here. At first it was so random, and when I was growing up I was like, I don't like it, like why do I have a dot there? But like I often forget I have it. Who cares about dots and J's? Who cares? Vodka or tequila? I don't know, man. I know that normally when I used to go out, they would always give tequila shots, and ooh, sometimes the smell of it, oof, just give me the shivers. Good night, whoever is leaving. Have a good night. See you guys. See you guys soon. Yeah, so basically, what do I want to do for the rest of my night? Oh, it's true. I have some work to do. I forgot I got some work to do, guys. You know, I am the number one procrastinator. Yeah. Number one procrastinator you will ever meet. Look at me. I'm live instead of doing some work I need to be doing for my class tomorrow. But you know what? It's life, and I know you've done it too before, so don't pretend like you've never done that before. I know you've done it before. Okay, so the people who are watching me and are not commenting what's going on, what are you guys doing, what's up, am I like your background noise? Are you home like cleaning? Are you home doing chores? Are you working? Thanks, Eric. You guys are smooth though in the comments. How are you guys struggling with dating? You guys look like you guys are smooth. You guys got Riz. Is it still like cool to say Riz? Okay, let's see this. Okay, try to make it nice short. I've been having very difficult trouble the last few years with women because I got shot in the face and almost died, and though I survived, is it damaged my face? I'm not maintaining. Okay, guys, I'm reading like the story from Scooter that if you guys can read it too. Guys, you guys can answer also if you guys see his messages. Honestly, if your question is I'm so sorry. First of all, sorry about what happened. Like, I can't even imagine going through that, and like, I'm sorry that happened, first of all. And I'm glad you're okay and you're here and commenting. If your main concern is her age, is it her age, right? And your different culture? But like, why wouldn't you move forward if like there's interest and everything? I feel like you should see where it goes, and you know, be alert for any red flags also. But yeah, live your life. If you feel something for her, don't stop yourself from trying to explore that connection. You know what I mean? I would say go for it. But yeah, it's a lot that you're dealing with, and I understand the concerns you have. But don't think you will never find someone else, you know? Don't think that way. And sometimes we often feel worse, feel like we're harder on ourselves than what it is. Um, so take it one day at a time. If you feel a connection with her, don't hold yourself from exploring that. But yeah, I would say give it a shot. Take care of yourself, okay? Take care of yourself. My goodness. So sorry. Let's see the comments. Are you from Montreal? Yes, I'm from Montreal. I'm surprised. Oh, Montreal is not like an unknown city, so I don't know why I'm acting like, how do you know Montreal? But like, yeah, learn that learning the other culture. You can easily learn about languages, cultures of other people, and you can connect further like that way. If you invest time in understanding, getting to know the culture of someone you're interested in, you guys can get closer, and they can see that as a big act of like, oh wow, he's really interested, he's invested, you know. I just saw a weird thumbnail. I swear, like, I'm the worst when it comes to, like, when I click YouTube and I see the thumbnails, sometimes I'm like, I'm reading them, like, oh. You know, some creators have crazy thumbnails. Like, I'm still working on mine. Yes, so you see, there's a lot of advice in the comments from other men. So we're all here to support each other, to help each other, and I love that. Should I invite this former coworker to a movie? We've both know each other, but we're not in a relationship. Go for it. You should go for it. If you want my advice, I will always tell you to go for it. Okay? You have no time to waste, especially if you feel like there's something there or there's a potential. Question, have you seen the movie Obsession? If so, what advice would you give Bear if you were in the film? So, I need to watch it. Okay? I've been asked to watch this multiple times. It didn't happen yet, and you know what? I'm gonna have to watch it. Morning dance? Well, it's not morning, so I can't do morning dance. I'd like to see a hockey game in Montreal and then take you to a great Indian restaurant. That would be... I love Indian food, and I love hockey. So I live in Quebec, the province in Canada called Quebec. A night dance, maybe. Maybe I'll do a night dance. Honestly, this energy drink is not really giving me that much energy right now because I'm probably like tired, but I can probably do a night dance eventually. If I do, I'll let you guys know way before. No, honestly, have you guys seen the World Cup? I'm talking about Shakira. Her performance, anyways, this woman is my number one crush since I was young, okay? She made me question things. And when I saw her at that last World Cup, game performance, I was like, first of all, I need to go back to the gym. Second of all, damn. And third, I was like, I hope I can take care of myself to look that good at her age. Damn. Of course I would date her if I was. What kind of question is that? Are you serious? Are you serious? I don't know if it's true, but I saw what I saw online with what's his name, Yamal or Yamal, whatever. Apparently, I don't know if it's true. Correct me if I'm wrong. Apparently, he DM'd this girl, and she was in a 5-year relationship, and she left her boyfriend to date that player. Did you guys see that? I was like, damn, like, this really, these situations really happen? That's crazy. That's crazy. But people were like, hey, yo, I'm a dude and I would do that too. Like, I would go. They're like, I'm a guy and I would leave whoever I'm with to go to date them. Lamin, yeah, it's Lamin Yamal, sorry. Yeah. So it's true? Damn. But you know what? 5 years is long for a woman if they're not married yet. And I feel like at the 3-year mark, things get kind of shaky. So we don't know what the relationship was like between her and the guy of 5 years. Maybe it was really bad. Who knows? We just don't know the story. I don't know the story, so I can't judge. But at first sight, it's like, oh shoot, she left him for this like big time player, you know. So for sure, it's like people are like, what? Life is something. Life is crazy. Yes, 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 yes. You think she would leave Lamin Yamal for somebody else if they would DM her? What do you think? Let me know. What is your opinion on Holland? So I honestly don't have an opinion on him, besides the fact that okay, their team eliminated Brazil when I was watching the game. You know, I was like, oh, I was rooting for Brazil because you know my experience with Brazil. But he seems like very charismatic. He seems like he has good energy. I made a video on him because a lot of women out of nowhere were like, "Oh, he's actually hot. He's actually kind of hot. How is he actually kind of hot?" So I made a video on that. That like when people saw a bit more of him because he got a lot of visibility after that game. When people saw, well, when women saw a bit more of him, how he talks, how he presents himself, um, his personality, his charisma, they realized like, oh wow, like that can change a guy's physical looks and make him like 10 times hotter, like just his presence. So I had to make a video on that because a lot of women are like, a guy can be kind of ugly-ish, or they can find a guy ugly, but just because of his energy and his confidence and the fact that he's funny and genuine and smiley can make him up there. And a lot of guys, like I'm seeing a lot of guys like, oh, it's the money. They never talk about it's not even about the money, because they're comparing him to other athletes that have money. It's not about comparing him to Daniel down the street. When women are talking about these guys, they're not talking about the money. Like they rarely talk about guys' money. But I feel like men like to talk about money so much. I see it on my channel all the time. Oh, well, it's because he's rich, he's rich, he's rich. You guys are missing the point. When women talk about these guys, especially he, like, of course, everybody knows he has money. That's why he's in the spotlight. He's in the position he is. He's not broke, right? But it's not about money. They were literally saying he was ugly, and they would not even look at him twice, even if he had all that money. They say a lot of Brazilians say that about Vini. Do you guys know the player Vini Jr.? Okay, a lot of women in Brazil are saying he is atrocious. Okay, they would not date him. But okay, people will be like, oh yeah, but if he DM'd you, you're probably gonna, because he has money, right? Okay, for people who are chasing money, okay, cool. But it doesn't change that they think he's ugly. So yeah, at the end of the day, like, for to answer the Hallen question, a lot of women I saw online that found him ugly, like ugly AF, when they actually like saw his his personality, his charisma, his presence, it changed the way they saw him. It's so crazy how it works. The women's mind is really weird like that. I've had some friends that had some gremlin boyfriends. And I'm not just calling them gremlin just because I want to be mean or rude because I find them bad looking. It's because they became gremlins and ugly to me because they were very mean and rude and disrespectful to my friends. My friends would stay with them. And I was like, what are you seeing in this guy? Oh, but he makes me laugh and he's this. And he, he knows how to light up a room. No. A lot of people who are like, a lot of people can easily appear to be nice, can appear to be charismatic, can play that role, you know what I mean? But you have to be smart enough to know when someone is performative and when someone is genuine. But that's very hard these days. It's very hard. And to go deeper in this topic, that's why a lot of psychos go undetected for so long, because some of the most craziest people that would do some crimes, life sentence type of crimes, are super charming. So this is when it's scary. Like, it's hard to tell. It's hard to tell. Being respectful works on a lot of women. I mean, if that's what you want to be doing, you can do it. If you say, like, there are results. There are some women that kind of stay stuck on men through trauma bonds. So if you want to purposely be disrespectful to women to kind of traumatize them and give them like emotions up and down, all power to you if this is how you want to go about. But at the end of the day, that's a lot of work too. If you have to put that on to get someone to like you, that's a little bit sad. Honestly, it's sad. But honestly, I've heard women talk a lot, and it's more common than not that a lot of men use that tactic. But for you to be at that place, to be disrespectful and just try to hurt someone on purpose, you don't really care about that person. So, like, it's kind of worrying. Like, you can have self-respect without being disrespectful and hurt women. You know what I mean? You don't have to be that extreme. I'm just letting you know. Yeah. Honestly, it's just have your boundaries, set things straight. Like, don't ever let yourself be used by anyone, women, friends, work, yeah. You really have to be sure you're putting your needs first. and the person that's right for you or that will respect you will recognize that, you know, this person is a person that should be respected. Like, why should you be testing that? Why should you have to prove yourself that you're worth something to someone? I'm trying to read everything, guys. And honestly, I see you guys commenting, and sometimes I hesitate to share my side of things because I'm a woman and most people tuning in are men, right? So it's not like you guys are gonna relate. And to be honest, I started my channel. I'm not mad that you guys are here, okay? I started my channel to connect with like other women with my experiences, but like, okay, cool. Okay, so my experiences. Okay, so I had in my life different men come up to me. A lot of, as much as you guys say women look at the physical more than anything, in my mind I'm like, do they forget that for men it's the same damn thing? You know how many guys just spoke to me without really much interest in who I am just because of the way I look? And then can even talk to me, ghost me, or try to want to date me for their friends' validation, but they're probably not even straight themselves. I've been in situations. I think my first boyfriend ever, he might have been into men. Okay, I'm not even trying to be shady. I'm not even trying to throw any shade, but he would rather spend time. I know it's gonna be touchy because it's mostly men here, but there's a lot of signs. I'm not gonna try to bash him, but there was a lot of signs, and this was years ago, and I was too young to realize it. I was very young, but there are different reasons why some guys approach me, but the main reason is because of the way I look. But it's so driven on the physical that they would not even give me a chance. They don't even want to give a chance to get to know me because they're just like so on the exterior. It's like, okay, yeah, I got this. Like, they want to show that like their friends or whatever. Like, it's more like to show off. Okay, look what I got by my side. I'm not saying I'm a supermodel, like the best looking girl ever, but this is how they would like. There were some guys that would say like, oh, you're actually out of my league, nah, nah, nah. And like, oh, like, okay, like, I'm sure you can find better. And like, they would treat me so badly, and I would be like, I'm not interested in this, right? And they would be surprised that I would not stay and then stay around with that behavior. And they were just like, okay, it's not working with her. Yeah. So honestly, I was just like, all the comments I'm seeing that women go for looks, in my mind, in real life, I don't really think so, because if I think about it, nah. My first boyfriend, I was maybe 20. He was shorter than me. Like, a lot of guys say, oh, girls go for height and whatever. He was more on the short side, so he was considered like a shorter guy in general compared to other guys. And he kept saying it. People were saying like, oh, how did you pull her? How did you pull her? How did you pull her? But these things is men telling other men that. So then it gets in their head, because it's not like women are telling them that. So in my mind, I'm like, there's so much pressure towards men too to be dating a certain type of woman. So I'm like, it's crazy. Like, I don't even know how to like go about this, but I feel like you guys have a lot of pressure from other men. You know what I mean? Even like who you're dating, you're looking for, like, most men are like, okay, like, comparing their girl. Oh, your girl's a 3. Your girl, like, you guys are always rating each other's women. Like, it's just. So in my mind, I'm like, as much as they're like, oh, women are so much on physical, I'm like, wait a minute, are they forgetting? They're not seeing the elephant in the room? Okay, yeah, so I'm 5'7", 5'7". I'm 5'7", yeah. I think he was like a little shorter than me. Okay, let's see what you're saying. Have you experienced a decline in men asking you out? I mean, I'm not really in positions where guys are asking me out, like, so I can't say. Okay, I'm reading your comments, I guess. So. Hot take. With my experiences in dating and just what I'm seeing online, I don't know, I'm not even trying to throw shade, but I feel like there's some deep. I get it. Like, women feel it too. The pressure to look good all the time, to fit in a certain aesthetic, fit in a certain box. But men also are very obsessed with looks, and it's mostly towards each other. Like I said, like, I've seen some guys, I've heard guys talk about their friends. Oh, well, he only pulls like 3 out of 10. I don't hear my girlfriend saying, oh, she's dating a 2 out of 10. She's dating, like, it's not something I hear. But what I hear is mostly men really talking down on like women's looks. And they feel better having a girl that they think others will think is 10 out of 10. You know, they don't even, like, it's like a lot of men, especially the men who talk to a lot of women and get a lot of women attention, they're really like focused on how this woman is going to make me look like, and I don't feel like they're building a connection. This is why I make these videos, because I'm like, guys, you guys can be ahead of these guys. Even if you think this guy is conventionally more good looking than you, like, they're still ending up single sometimes, alone. Nobody's with them, because, but then it's like, what are you guys chasing for real? And then I don't want to be the one to be like, oh, if you act like this, that means you like men, because quickly people are like, oh, women like to call men down low and not quickly. But it's very confusing when I see this happening over and over again, and I'm like, it's as if the women they're choosing to be with or have around are not even seen as human. It's just like an object. But it goes deep, because, you know, I don't even want to go too deep, but, you know, how women can be objectified, and this can be a long topic, but all I'm saying is, I don't think it's just women that's going for looks. Okay, please. Yeah, and the guys will hype up another guy's looks before they compliment a woman these days. And it's just, this is where we're at right now. So I feel for everyone. I feel for the men who are like, oh, you know what, women really go for this type of men, I get it. I'm not saying your experiences are not real. But on the other end, it's not that pretty either. You know? Trust me. Um, like it's really like the dating pool, like dating, and especially in this modern day, is so messy. It's so disgusting. On both sides. Yep. So yeah. So at the end of the day, we have to just know that for both men and women, looks can be important or is important for initial attraction. You have to like what you see at first, but I've honestly been turned off after speaking to someone that I found physically attractive. If there's no connection, there's nothing going, this empty, I'm not gonna, like, it ends there. That's me, personally. Some people are a bit more like, whatever goes, whatever comes my way, whatever attention I get, I'm gonna jump on it. That's not me personally. I'm not judging, but this is not me personally. You wanna hear something I've heard? I've heard a man tell me, "Oh, I would never date a woman that does OnlyFans. I would never date a woman that, that does this type of like activities, or influencer, or any woman who posts bikini pictures and But in that same breath he said, "Oh, but if I was a woman though, if I was a woman, I would be a hoe." What? He's like, if I were a woman, I would be a hoe. Like, I would be a real hoe. I was like, wait a minute. Something's not clicking. Guys, let me know what that means. Do you know what that means? Does that make sense to you? It's like, no, but if I was a girl for real, I would use what I got to do everything. It's like, I would just be a... Okay, he wants money. But isn't that telling on like type of person he is? Yeah. Oh my god. Okay. Thank you, Big Bash. Thank you. Cause that's weird to say though. What the heck? The things I hear. Let me tell you, things I be hearing. And I'm not trying to jump to conclusions, but damn. Some people are making it hard. I never forgot that. Oh, I never forgot that. Like, what do you mean? What do you mean you'd be a hoe? Like, what the heck? Oh, thank you, Tugerus Bay. Unfortunately, Kimberly, I'm not the man who shows interest in women who don't show interest in me. Me being 33, 5'11", and Middle Eastern, born here. Okay, well, that's fair. You don't have to show interest. You don't have to chase if the woman is not showing you that she's interested in you. Also, So I get that. I would say what's actually very attractive in men is when a man is selective. So you doing that, you're doing yourself a favor, because to just go after any woman and just like give your attention to any woman can be a turn off to a lot of quality women, okay? A lot of guys, they're just like, sorry to say it, some guys are desperate that they're just like, any woman will do. Because they're at a certain point, they're like, any woman will do. Any attention from women will do. But if you're okay to be like, you know what, like, if I don't, I'm not feeling it, I'm not gonna give it. I'm not gonna go out my way. Like, you're already ahead. Like, you're already ahead. You're not acting, like, you're not acting desperate. You're not acting like you need some type of attention, you know? You need to, it's good that you need to feel something um, given to you for you to invest. So that's good. Yeah, guys. So all I want to say, the content I'm making is not to go against men or whatever. I get a lot of comments once in a while that, you know, men that I can tell they're angry. But, you know, it's like, it actually makes me feel sad, like, that, you know, they feel that way towards women or about life. And, you know, I can only imagine. I don't know these people personally. I never saw them. They can say that they're so atrocious, nobody looks at them. But like, if you go out in the real world, you see people are dating each other. Like, there's someone for everyone. If you put yourself out there, if you try to build connections, if you stay home and you're mad and you're sad, you're not gonna build connections. Look at me. I'm here complaining I don't have friends. How am I gonna make friends like this? Real life friends that I want. So it starts with me. I need to, you know, try to meet people in spaces that, you know, I feel comfortable in, that I like places, like people who have same interests as me. Like, I have to try. I can't just stay home and complain and whine about it. Life's what you make it. And I'm gonna cry. Life's what you make it. So let's make it right. Let's make it right. Life's what you make it. So come on. Come on, everybody. Let's celebrate it. Join in, everyone. I mean, family matters more though. Friends are generally bought. Yeah, family is good though. For real, family. If family is good, family is good. But a lot of people don't have good relationships with their family members. And that hurts. Sometimes it hurts more because you're like, oh, when you see good relationships like father and son and mother and daughter, you're like, why couldn't it be me? Everything is workable. Everything is workable, doable, if you put your mind into it. You know what I mean? You know what I mean. You know what I mean. You know what? Okay. So basically, okay, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I like saying let's go like that. Let's go. The accent. Let's go. So, actually, I thought it was my phone, but it's my glasses. All right. Let's go. So, boom. All right. So, boom. What was I gonna talk about though? Okay, so my first relationship. Okay, listen. All right, so boom. My first ever relationship, I was 20 years old. My issue, okay, this is my past self. Right now, I know that was wrong. That was the wrong way to go about things. But I was immature, looking for love. I think I was, in my mind, I was like, okay, I'm never gonna break, like, I just want one relationship, just like everybody, right? Nobody goes into a relationship, or nobody goes into, like, marriage or anything. I didn't get married. But nobody goes into a relationship where they're like, I'm going in this, and we're gonna break up, right? But this is the girl's perspective, because I know nobody's gonna relate to me because I'm the girl, and I'm the girl in this story, and I was dating a guy. So I'm not telling you guys this for you guys to be like, oh yeah, I feel this, girl, yes, queen. But I'm just telling you what was going on, okay? So I dated him. I was 20. So he was a mutual friend of a friend. My girlfriend was, let's go. My girlfriend was at my cosmetology school. She was a bit older than me. But she's like, Kim, like, I would match you with like one guy I know is my coworker. She was working at Costco. Maybe I should have known. Maybe I should have saw that as a red flag. She was working at Costco, and she said her coworker, which she's very funny, charming. She sees us being together. I'm like, oh yeah. I was like 20. I was like, okay, cool. Costco is nice though. The meat is good though. The meat is good. The meat be meating. So anyway, so basically, when we met, it was like a group. The first time we actually officially met, it was like a group outing. We played pool and everything. And when I think about it, I was just like really ready to have an experience in a relationship. And I was really looking to find someone, you know. And he was not typically, it's not even to be rude, he was not typically how to say this. I know you guys are probably like, oh yeah, girls go for a guy that looks like this, 6 foot something, basketball player, looking at. Okay. Right now, I'm way older. But when I was younger, I'm not trying to show off, but when I was younger, people tell me till this day, oh, this girl was the prettiest girl in school. Or this girl was my crush, high school crush. But the thing is, I was very quiet, very shy, very introverted. So people thought I was stuck up and thought like it was even more of a challenge to try to date me. Apparently, I only knew about this later now, as I'm older. But then when I started dating this guy, everyone was like, yo, how did he do this, you know? And he would tell me like, oh my god, guys keep asking me like how I'm dating you, and like I'm sure you can get someone better than me. Like, he was not that confident. So maybe that's something. If you're dating someone who is insecure off the bat, it's a big red flag, because they will maybe sabotage, maybe cheat because they feel like they're not enough. But I was just head over heels. It's like, oh my god, I have a boyfriend. Like, I want this to last forever. Like, that was my mentality. Like, I'm gonna do everything for this to last. I'm so excited. I just want to love. I want to give my love. Yeah, that was the biggest mistake. Okay, that was my biggest mistake, because I love very fully. I love to the max. Like, I will give you a bath. I will wash your hair. I will do a treatment in your hair. I will give you massages. I will cook for you. If you're sick, I'll take care of you. All of that. But this is a mistake. This is a mistake for someone that is insecure, someone who doesn't feel like they're good enough. It's in their head. It's nothing you can do. Anyways, I was so delusional. Okay? I was so delusional, and it hurts me to say this. I was so delusional that, like, we would see each other maybe once a week, sometimes once every 2 weeks, and he would always say, okay, we lived pretty far from each other, but he would be like, yeah, you know, I'm tired from work, and he would say he's chilling with his boys, 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 chilling with his boys. When I would meet him and his boys, or his boy, he had his boy best friend, the boy best friend would always be making jokes about like butt stuff with him. But like not even just like once in a while. It was always like trying to like do some weird stuff like that. He was like, stop, stop, stop. And I was just like, but I'm like delusional. I'm like, nah. Because I know guys joke around like that, right? Like guys joke around like that. All of a sudden, we're seeing each other less and less. He's not really answering my messages. And I'm just like, how can I save this relationship? Like, I was losing myself. I was really trying to save this relationship alone. Okay, yeah, but that was the only joke. Like, this guy was always like trying to like touch him and like in front of me and try to like always flirting, always saying some like flirty jokes. And like sometimes he said he's like, oh, I'm playing PS3 or PS4 back then. Yeah, PS4 with I'm not gonna say his name. And when he would send a picture, they're in the dark in the guy's room, in the dark on the bed. Huh? Let me know if this is normal, okay? Like I didn't want to accuse or jump to conclusions, but I was like, okay, cool. But he was so happy to be hanging out with his boys, and when he's with me, he was so like nonchalant, not really there, not really listening to me. And he was not really like there when we were together. Like it was like it was a chore for him. And I was just like, damn, like I just want to love someone. I was really just trying to love someone. Like I don't care about looks, nothing. I was just like, yo, I just want my person. I got a reality check. I asked him, okay, how can I save the relationship? I was so stupid. I was like, hey, I really want to try parachuting. Skydiving. Yeah, I really want to try. I really want to try skydiving. Like, are you down? He's like, oh, you also want to do crazy stuff? No, I'm not doing that. Okay, cool. Anything I would suggest, he's saying no. Coincidence, his best friend, right, breaks up with his girlfriend because he had a girlfriend too. The best friend that they're always hanging out together, right, breaks up with his girlfriend. All of a sudden, this guy's acting even more cold, acting weird, acting distant. I was feeling something's up. And he's like, oh, I feel like everybody's just breaking up with each other, I think we should end it. And like, you don't trust me, nah. Mind you, we would never hang out. He's always busy. I see that he was getting text messages from girl co-workers while we were like hanging out. And, I was like, what am I doing? Like, what am I trying to save? This is like years ago, almost like 9 years ago. Okay, how it ends. So he really like, I don't even know how he tried to end it, but he's just like, hey, this is just not working anymore. We're always fighting. Let's just like by text. He's just like, yeah, that's not enough. And I'm just like, okay, that you're really gonna break up like that by text? And he's like, yeah. So I would like call, because I'm the type of person, like, let's talk about it. Like, I don't want to be dragging it. Like, let's just talk about it. I'm going to call you. But he's declining. I'm like, okay, I was crazy. I'm like, let me show up at his place. Anyways, I'm like, let me take the subway close to him because why is he not answering? Tell me how while I'm on the subway, I'm calling him. And a man answers like, hey, hello? I was like, who is this? Like, I'm trying to talk to... And then he hangs up. The allegations are getting... I'm just like, I don't know. I was like, what am I doing? Let me get back the other direction and go back home and just let this go. I was heartbroken and stuff, and it's fine. But at the end of the day, I found out he was doing a lot of stuff behind my back. The saxophone's getting louder, yeah. It's not even about, he can do, he can be with men if he wants. That's not the problem. But it's just like, I was hurt. I was hurt the way it was treating me, right? And I'm trying to save the relationship alone like an idiot. But the relationship was non-existent. Like, we would barely hang out together. So I was delusional. Like, I just really wanted to have a person, be in a relationship. I felt like I had nothing out of, my life was nothing other than a relationship. That's why I talk about it's really important to have your own life when you're in a relationship, have your own friends. And like, my friends were his friends now. Like, everything, I like kind of changed everything while I was with him. So when he broke up with me, I was like, oh, well, I can't hang out with those people because he's going to be there. I learned the hard way. I was a hairdresser. Okay, I was a hairdresser. I was doing a lot of clients in my city, okay? Women and men. So he might have been, if there's any question about his sexuality, he might have been like bi. And that's okay. If he's bi, it's okay. But I like, honestly, it's cool to, I would have appreciated someone to be direct with me. You know what I mean? Just be honest. Okay, don't have someone running behind you like with hope, you know, because he would kind of keep me on a string thinking things can work out or whatever. I was a hairdresser and I had a client that kept asking me, are you dating someone? Are you dating? And eventually I opened up to her. I found out, because I had a hair page and I would post my clients, I found out this dude was on my hair page following and DMing the women, the clients I had, the girls that was doing their hair. He DM'd one girl and I had a feeling, like, she keeps asking me about who I'm dating, like, what? So he DM'd one girl and I had just a feeling. Sometimes, like, women's perspective to you guys, women have this intuition and it's serious. That was my first experience of feeling it that strong. I even had some dreams that he was cheating on me with someone I knew. It's so weird. One day I go on my hair page and the last girl that I did some highlights in, I tagged her, right? Something told me go on her page. I clicked her page. Okay, I clicked her page. All of a sudden, I see her recent post. The first like was his account, and I seen the following. He's following her, and that was not the case back then. We have no friends in common, me and that client. So I remember DMing him, messaging him, like, what's going on? Like, do you know this girl? And he's like, oh, well, yeah, well, I kind of know her. Like, I'm like, how? Because I've been doing her hair for a year now, and she doesn't have any friends in common, and all of a sudden you guys are like following each other. I sent her a message. I'm like, girl, do you know this guy? She's like, oh yeah, well, I was meaning to tell you this. Like, he messaged me and then we met and then, like, you know, we hung out together and, like, I felt so bad. He said he doesn't want to hang out with me anymore because you're my hairdresser. I was like, ew, man, I'm wasting my time with this disgusting, sneaky ass. What am I doing? Like, I can't make this up. This guy looked like a gremlin. He looked like a bootleg Mario Bro / Steve Harvey. When I think about it, ew. Like, ugh. And he has the audacity to disrespect me like that. Anyway, so he's like, yeah, so Yeah, yeah, we slept together. She's not gonna tell you that. But anyways, yeah, we did sleep together and it's over and I'm like, ew. You guys are disgusting and it's fine. I'm just gonna leave this alone. Like, I just realized it's not that serious. Like, girl, he can be single. I was still young, but I think I was single by, yeah. It ended when I was like 22, 23. I'm like, ugh. In my mind, I thought my first boyfriend will be my forever one, whatever. I chose someone who was not like the F boy look, like people would say. I chose someone who was at first humble, very nice, very charming, um, down to earth. But the insecurities that he had and whatever was going on made him do things, I guess. Like, I'm trying to be nice, but it made him do things. And we were young, so. Tell me how we rarely went on dates at all. I accepted that. So, to complete the story, tell me how when we broke up, this guy is going skydiving with his best friend, the booty joke best friend. He's going skydiving when I was begging this dude to go skydiving when we were together. Huh? He went skydiving. But the girl, the funny thing about the girl though, she still wanted her hair done again by me. I said, "Are you sure you want to come in my salon after I know what happened?" She's like, "Yeah, like you're the only one who does my hair. Like, I'm sorry, I didn't know." Nah, nah. I kind of believed her more than him, but like at the same time, like who should I have believed more, him or her? Let me know if you've been following. But I was just like, I'm trying to get my bag. I'm like, if you trust me to come do your hair, come do your hair. But I'm charging extra. She's like, okay, it's fine. And she came to do her. She came to my salon after all that to do her hair. I'm like, she's brave because if I was actually crazy, she would have came out bald. Anyways, that's the story of my first ever experience. The heartbreak was very hard. I was very devastated because like I really gave my all, and I was just like, okay, being a good girl doesn't bring you anywhere. Being a girl that you're there for your man, you do all this for the man. Um, as much as they can thank you in your face, they can be doing stuff behind your back. So it taught me that anyone can betray you. Short, tall, good looking, ugly, fat, old, um, whatever. It's not even about how they look. It's character. It's the way they see you. It's if they respect you or not. So that was the biggest reality check I had in my life. Um, yeah, it's like to not give where you're not getting anything back. So it really hurt. Like, I stayed single for a long time. A long time. How I coped with it, the heartbreak, I really like cut contact with everyone related to him, to anything related. It helped that he lived far from where I grew up, so I like, it was kind of easier. But the memories play in your head, the good times, and you often feel like it can you kind of heartbreak makes you think of the good things, even if the bad things were horrible. I'm talking for me as a woman and for myself, of course. um, I've seen and I've been told that men deal with heartbreak differently. So, but this is coming from a girl who was a good girl, and it ruined me. So it changed me. So I became I'm getting emotional. So I became like a bit traumatized, and I had like a wall, and I'm just like, oh my god, I just want to love somebody, and like it's really hard to trust anyone. It's really hard. So yeah, but I focused on like personal growth, doing things I love, and realizing that like it wasn't my fault. And if someone doesn't like you, someone rejects you, if someone treats you like shit, it's them, you know. So they were not for you. Like it doesn't mean you did something wrong, because like honestly I'm like, what did I do wrong? Because I was doing everything that I thought a guy would want, right? But just like guys say, women say they want this, that, but then when they get it, they treat the guy like, they put the guy in friend zone, or like they go for the asshole. But then it's the same thing, like when a guy says they want a good girl, when they get the good girl that has the full package, as they say, sometimes they don't know what to do with it. Maybe they're too young. Maybe they're not ready for that, and they're like, hey, like I just want to have fun, but they don't want to hurt. Like maybe he didn't want to hurt me. But like sometimes women are more ready for something serious, right? At an early age. And sometimes guys, if they have first experience, they're like, hey, what else is out there? So I cannot be angry at him for that. Like I'm really over it, and I don't have any anger towards him. But it really made me realize, like it really taught me a valuable lesson on how to not lose yourself in a relationship, and to not like turn into something you don't want to be. Like I really don't want to be someone to do that to someone. I don't want to hurt someone because I got hurt, you know. But yeah. So this is my perspective on me being, I was like really the typical, I was the good girl that also the guy would be like, oh my god, you're like, you're everything I hope for. But at the same time, if you're not ready, you're not ready. And then if you're not mature enough to say it, and if you want to be like in the streets, it can really hurt someone. So yeah, that's life. He was half Italian and half Haitian, but born and raised here. Yeah, I was just like, what's wrong with me? Like, what am I doing wrong? Like, but anyways, till this day, if I love someone, they're gonna know through my actions. You know what I mean? And I'm like, I'm not gonna change who I am. You know, I'm gonna find someone who values the way I show love. So. You guys are coming for me in the comments, eh? You guys are judging me. That was the old me. That was like almost 10 years ago. Okay. I'm no longer that person. But I just wanted to talk to you guys about my first heartbreak. Okay. I don't think race has anything to do with it. Like, at the end of the day, it's character. Like, whoever, like, it's not. Like, let's not do that. But yeah, so I was like, hey, you know what? After the healing I've done and everything, and uh, relationships and just experiences I've had and seen through family and like friends, I came up with the idea of doing like having this channel. So yeah, it's coming from real experience on like how to make sure nobody like takes advantage of you, because I was being taken advantage of for sure for being too nice, doing everything right. You know, even if you do everything right, it can be too much. It can be like, oh wow, she's too nice, or even same for men. Like, oh, he's so nice, he's doing everything for me. Some people will take that and like walk all over you and do things behind your back. Like, it's never a guarantee, but I mean, I'm not saying be the worst person you can be and not be nice, but you're gonna have to see the red flags right away and not be delusional like I was in my first relationship. Yeah. So wagwan. So what are you guys doing right now? Right now over here it is 11 p.m. Honestly, I don't even know if I'm gonna get married, so I don't think that's something that's gonna happen anytime soon. Not that I'm opposed to it, but it's just I haven't met anyone where that's in the plans, you know. I'm not just gonna marry anyone just to get married. Yeah, he kind of traumatized me for Haitian guys for sure. Hey, thanks for the super chat. Anyways, like, also I'm studying in law, and like how things are set up here, if you get married to someone, you better make a good choice when you're doing that, because divorce is not funny. No, I'm not saying that my first boyfriend was gay, or I don't know at all. And even if he is, or if he was, like, it doesn't matter. But like, no, it's not comment. Like there's I have no issues. Like, I'm not homophobic at all. Canada is an amazing place to live in, I would say. But I might be biased. Just letting you know. I don't know. I'm asking you guys for your opinion with my story. Thanks, guys, for the super chats. You're helping me pay my my bills. My ideal guy. Okay, my ideal guy would be someone. Okay, my ideal guy would be someone who is respectful, like who respects women in general. Someone who is not racist. Because honestly, I get hit on a lot by other races, like especially white men. Someone who is not racist. Um, yeah, respectful, not racist. Doesn't hate women, first of all. And someone who is honest, who understands my sense of humor, who is encouraging, you know, who actually truly cares for me, cares for themselves, takes care of themselves. Who is grateful, you know, like let's say in hard times, it's not gonna just bail, disappear, disappoint, you know, like someone who has who has a head on his shoulders, you know, who is optimistic. Yeah. Someone who is not super emotional, like short tempered or aggressive, you know, like physically aggressive or um, doesn't know how to control his emotions. Yeah, that's one thing. I don't want to be dealing with someone who has anger problems. That's very common. Um, Someone who is not too lustful or like easily impressed with material things. I'm not like that, so I'm not like that. When it comes to race, I guess you guys are talking about physical. I don't have a type. Physically, I don't have a type. Trust me, I don't have a type. I really don't have a type. This is why when I make my videos, it's really women's perspective about like physically you can look very good if you have a certain presence, confidence, charisma, personality, aura that just, you know, is attractive. So to sum it up, I don't got no time. No. Bam, that I like. Cups with the ice and we do it every night. I'll check the price now. In the designer on a suit of my neighbors are gonna kick me out. £250 can get it. I need a cuddle. 250 pounds can get it. Music I'm into, honestly, it depends on the day, the time of day. Today I was in a country vibe. Yeah, I was into country. Yeah, I was listening to country. No, them hefty types be you know, they be some. The little belly, you can just rub it. Lay your head on the chest. Give it a little hug. Comfy, and they be warm. You know, winter's coming. If I've ever thought of moving to America, I don't know if I would move to America, to be honest. Would you guys move to Canada? Yo, winter is so bad here. Like, honestly, if you're not used to a lot of snow and freezing cold, don't come here, please. Don't come here, please. Okay, guys, please help me because I'm poor. I'm joking. Help me and join my Patreon, guys, because get me out of the struggle, please. I'm joking. Okay, honestly, it would be my dream to like be a content creator full time, so I can be chatting with you guys 24/7. It's in the chat. My Patreon, patriarchs. No, Canada is good though. You guys should come. You guys should come visit. You guys should come visit. To be honest. Oh, it's 11:11. Make a wish. It's 11:11 and make a wish. It's 11. Okay, if you guys had to guess, what would be my job outside of YouTube? If I was a weird kid, absolutely. Absolutely. Yes. I was a weird kid. Me like me hair, me shoulder. I was very weird. Let me tell ya. Dentalist desk lady. Desk lady? What the? What are you guys saying? Receptionist. Scottish. I would like to cut my hair. I like my hair, my shoulder. Ooh, librarian. Data analyst. Nail engineer. Is that even a thing? Okay. Nail engineer. HR. Imagine you pull up to HR, you see me like, hi, what's going on? I have the most unserious face. Like, imagine you have to come see me and I'm just like, hi. Immediately fired. Like, this girl, she's not serious. Immediately fired, dude. Immediately fired, dude. Oh, you know what I would see myself doing? I would be dog walker. No way. Okay, you know what? I don't want to be rude, but I am not a dog person. I'm gonna lose subscribers. Yeah, I know. But when I say I'm not a dog person, I don't love dogs. I don't mind them. Some of them are cute from far. But I used to be scared of them. Before you scream at me, before you cuss me out, I used to be scared of dogs. That was one of my fears. But I overcame my fears, and now I'm good. They're cute and whatever. They're cute or whatever. Yeah. Does anybody have dogs here? You guys are crazy. Guys, join my Patreon. Like, even if it's for free, so I can do lives there. Because I want to use Patreon. And I'm gonna do a giveaway. Would you guys be interested in a giveaway? I'm gonna think of what to give away to you guys. Because I want you guys to be happy. I want to gift you guys something. See? I just want to give love. Yeah, I used to stream on Twitch actually. But I don't have a setup, you know? Like look at this setup. I feel like I need to have like the full stream setup if I'm gonna be streaming on Twitch. Guys. Yeah, guys. So fun fact. Fun fact. I have 2 sets of dimples. Have you guys ever met someone with 2 sets of dimples? Quadrumples. Remember back in the day when people used to take pictures like when people used to take pictures like this? Or with the hat. You're lying. You don't have it, Chris. You're lying. I don't believe you. I'm the only one on this earth with quadrumples. Don't hate me 'cause I'm beautiful. Don't hate me 'cause I'm beautiful. No question. Have you guys heard of that song there? For sure you guys heard that song. That singer that was accused of using AI. Yes, I got dimples on my back too. But that's a secret. Have you heard of that singer that what's the song called? That thing, swiping cards and yeah, swiping cards and stacking chips. That's all. Stacking chips. Okay, let me sing that for you guys before I leave. Okay. Yeah, rubbers. Rubbers lyrics. Okay, guys, wait. Let me sing this for you. I'll take requests, okay? I'll take requests for you guys. Okay, go. Swiping cards and stacking chips. I saw you sinking chips. Left me standing in the pouring rain. Now I bought a heavy diamond chain. My pocket's getting thicker. The watch is moving quicker. Money talk is much louder now. But I can't sleep through the night. Can't sleep through the night. Still see your face in the glass. Why do you call when you're short on cash? Can't sleep through the night. I'm losing my mind tonight. Bank rolls on the table. Hey, hey, watching local cable. Hating that I'm able. Hating that I'm able. Okay, hips don't lie. Okay, I'm gonna do my impression of Shakira, okay? I'm on tonight and my hips don't lie and I'm starting to feel it's right. All the attraction, the tension, the baby is perfect. Wait. Don't you see, baby, this is perfection. Hey girl, I can see your body moving and it's driving me crazy. And I did not despise this idea that I saw you down. Okay, wait. Baila la calle, de noche, baila la calle. Baila la calle, de noche, baila la calle. I'm on tonight, you know my hips don't lie, and I'm starting to feel fine. Come on, let's go. This dance move. Yeah, you didn't know I got those moves, huh? What y'all talking about, like? You know I'm on tonight, you know. Oh, the best one is whenever, whenever. Look at him. I thought everybody would leave by now. Okay. Whenever, whenever, okay? Lucky you were born far away, so we can both make fun of distance. Looking at our love for we meant for. Looking fan of your existence. Baby, I would climb the endless slowly to count the freckles on your body. Never gonna imagine there were only. Tell me how ways to love somebody. La 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 la. La 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 la. Can't you see? I'm at your feet. Whenever, whenever we're meant to be together, I'm in air, you'll be near. That's the deal, my dear. Here on the, you'll never have to wonder. You can always play by ear. And that's the deal, my dear. That note, on that note, good night, fellas. Come on, dude, I was not serious, dude. This was not serious, like, that was not serious. Y'all are gaslighting me. Alright guys, thanks for listening. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. Thanks. The emotions were up and down here. I laughed, I cried, I sang, I clapped. Damn, you guys know me on a deeper level. Okay guys, like I said, follow me on my Patreon so we can connect even more, and I'll see if I can live stream more. If you guys like the live stream, if you like the live, like and comment to let me know, okay? Ooh, cooking vlog? Maybe. I might start posting vlogs, but maybe more on my Patreon because you know how YouTube is. Okay, bye guys.